to the Island Assembly of Mystery Island. I hope you had a great time. I love that song, King Over Everything. God is the ultimate ruler of our universe, of our lives. He wants to not only be our protector, but also our very best friend. And when we allow him to be our very best friend and into our life and control and be part of everything, it's then that we can see how wonderful, kind, loving God truly is. God is great. God is almighty. God is ruler. I'm so glad that you have been with us for day 3. Now, first, before we get to our Animal Pal creature feature with Clark the Shark, what did you think of today's skit? Very interesting about that lawyer, isn't it? I don't know. I did not see that coming. I can't believe he is not good. What do you think about the hook being stolen? Do you think it was him? Or who do you think it was? And that detective, she cracks me up. But the girl that runs the hotel has a great point, doesn't she? She talked about that God is ruler. He had these plans, but he knew that Adam and Eve would sin. And that then, because there was sin allowed in the world, that all of us had choices. All of us have to decide what we want to do. And God is there to be the ruler of us all, to be in our universe, and to be part of everything that we do. And so with that, we have to know that we have to make that decision. Do we choose to be part of God's family, or do we choose to not make those good choices? So it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes and what happens on the next journey for the brother and sister as they're on the treasure hunt. I don't know, it's going to be interesting, but that was quite the sneaky twist today. Well, I hope that you had fun making your telescope, being able to see God in all angles, in all directions, and that he is the same in the past, in the present, and in the future. You can always depend on God. And we learned some really cool stories and some interesting lessons with Isaiah's vision with Pastor Jen. And Pastor Jay gave us some really fun experiments today. Let's read our memory verse together. Isaiah 6:3 says, "And one called to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory." So, as we close out, you see that your medallion today has a crown on it, just like the one, very similar to the one that they found in the skit. The ruler that started out well, but then as things got bigger and better, it also got worse. He started not making those great decisions. So help that crown and the holy king that God is be the thing that reminds you to make those choices and to let God be the ruler he's supposed to be. So we crossed over some pretty dangerous waters today, but now, how about some jokes? Are you ready for Animal Pals creature feature daily jokes about Clark the Great White Shark? What fish makes the best librarians? So a person who's in charge of the library. How about some sharks? What sea animals are carpenters? How about the hammerhead shark and the sawfish? Tools, get it? Hammers, saws. All right, and last joke. What did the great white shark say to the small fish? Haha, it's nice to eat you. Uh-oh. Oh man. Well, like I said before, all of these animals are just so incredible, and they have so many cool features, so many cool attributes. Just like we're learning about God's characteristics, we're learning about the animal characteristics as well. Now, I didn't go scuba diving with the great white sharks, but I went cage diving. So what that is it's a cage, a metal cage, that is attached to the side of a boat. You get in the water, and then you have just a snorkel. And then you hold on, and you're watching for these great white sharks. Now, we were down in South Africa, and there had been a lot of storms lately, so the water wasn't as clear as we had hoped. But we went anyways, and they threw out this big hunk of fish so that the sharks would want to come over. And as we're watching, just when you would least expect it, there would be this shadow. And then it would come closer. And here were these massive, great white sharks, one of the most fiercest animals on our planet. Strong, smart, fast, huge teeth. I mean, that's a lot of amazing characteristics. And we got to see them so close, and yet while still being safe. But the great white shark is a pretty amazing animal. What's really cool about sharks is their teeth. Let me see your chompers. Yep, we got teeth. But we have baby teeth, and then we get our adult teeth, and that's it. What's really cool about sharks is God gave them shark teeth for row after row after row. So every time they might lose teeth, the new ones grow in. And these chompers can grow up to 3 inches long. They can be sharp. They can have rough edges. And those new teeth can come in just one day. The snout, or the nose, of a great white shark has small pores that lead to their receptors. So those receptors are like little tiny signals, or like our nerves, and that's what tells your brain what's happening, okay? They can smell something for miles away. So think about something that you really love and you know what it smells like when your mom's making waffles, or you can smell yummy French fries, something that you love the smell of. And you could smell it if you were like down the street, around the corner, and at the park, and you could smell it, and you could run all the way back home to go and get that snack. Well, that's what these sharks can do. They can also go up to 35 miles per hour. It's one of the fastest and most dangerous fish in the sea today. It eats fish and dolphins, seals, squids, sea turtles, seabirds, and whales. In the beginning, though, God designed all these creatures, including the shark, to eat plants and vegetation. So, God always has a plan. God always knows what is happening and what we need. And God is the ruler of us all. He is the King of Kings. And we are so thankful that we can be part of his family. I'm so glad you came back to Mystery Island and that you are now over halfway through our island adventure as we have learned that God is great, God is almighty, and God is ruler. We'll see you tomorrow for day 4 of Mystery Island Vacation Bible School. And I can't wait to see what you guys are wearing. Thanks for sending pictures. Keep sending them on in, and we're going to pick some of you who have been best dressed and getting into it and sending us your crafts and your snacks and all the things that you're doing at home. We can't wait. Oh, and don't forget, we are also going to pick somebody for the coloring contest. So those color sheets that were in your VBS kit, make sure you're working on either the Bible story ones or the cool creature features and your animal pals, and pick one that you've done your very best on and send a picture to me, and we'll pick a special prize for you if you do your very best. Thanks again for hanging out with us, and thank you, and have a good day. Bye!